don't ever think because, you know what I'm saying, you're not doing shows in America or doing shows in London, it's never going to happen for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you cannot be running away from Africa now because everybody now is running back to Africa. Everybody wants to know where they're from. What is it called? Ancestry.com. What was it thing called? Everybody doing DNA to find out, oh, I'm 80% Congolese, I'm doing that. So I'm telling my people back home, like, why are you rushing to America? All of them are rushing back here. So what we need to do now is own our stuff.
Yeah.
And show them what we're really about.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, like, you come to Nigeria, you get blown away. You say you're staying for 2 weeks, you end up staying 4 months. Confused.
One of my previous videos, I talk about people that are ready to leave Africa and sell everything that they have there in order for them to come and live in Europe. You know, for instance, I was talking about the UK because that's where we are at the moment. And I had a guest, one of my Nigerian brothers, that was explaining his own experience, you know, to where he was in Africa, the life he was living there, to now when he came to Europe. So so we identify that, you know, obviously there is a lot of advantages when you come to Europe here. There are advantages. Let's not lie to each other. But I believe that the disadvantages are bigger than the advantages. So those who knows me, they will say that I'm not trying to criticize or say that the people that are trying to come here are completely wrong. You know, circumstances are different. But I'm mostly trying to give you an advice and trying to give you a true cost and a true image of where you are planning to go, because it's good to know what's going on where you are going, not just where you are at the moment, because you know the life you are living at the moment and you don't know what you're going to discover where you're going. So I took the advantage of that to interview some of our brothers. You know, one of our brothers from Ghana, sister from Ghana, and then another brother from India. You know, to ask them, you know, was the life better when they were living back in their countries and looking into time now along the line, you know, after some of them have spent 20 years here, some of them have spent maybe 30 years here. So to ask them, which one is better? Which one do you think? Do you think that if you were in Africa, you would have done better? So we are going to listen to them. But at the same time, I found out that the video I was posted is also a video. You know, I was quite laughing because I'm thinking, wow, did you watch my video or what? The video I was posted a video where he explained to some of the musicians that you can also make it where you are in Africa. It's not because you are not doing shows in Europe that you cannot make it. So that is one thing. But we are going to listen to the video as well. And then from there, you can make up your mind. Never mind as well, I'm going to put some prices here, a true cost of life, you know, in the UK. So you can look at it and compare yourself. Look at it and say, wow, okay, you know what? If I'm to go there, this is how much rent I'm going to be paying. This is how much tax that I'm going to be paying. Is it really worth it? So from there now you can work out, you know, the pros and cons of, you know, staying or coming over here. So I leave that to you. So let us listen to others. Okay, so give us your name, and then the question is very simple. Is between the time you were in Ghana and you come into in the UK here, which place do you think is better off?
So, hello everyone, my name is Charles. That's a very good question, you know, because I think that there are two different worlds. In Ghana, life is quite different than in abroad, or let's say in the UK. I prefer the life in the UK. Because once you know how to live in the system, you learn about the system. One, you need to learn about the system. The mistake that people do is that they don't know the system. They don't know how the system works. So they find things difficult. But once you know how to work the system, you know where to go. You know if you need something, you know how to get it. You make ways for yourself. Use all the available, because there are so many opportunities, like learning opportunities, work opportunities. But in Africa, you are very limited. If you don't know somebody, or your dad is not rich, or you don't have any connections, your life becomes very miserable, and you need to find help. But over here, the system has made it such that once you put in the work, you're able to benefit from it. So I would say that for me personally, living in the UK has given me, I've been able to attend university, I've been able to get a job, I'm still expanding on my knowledge, I've been able to build a family. Everything is not perfect. There are so many challenges involved. So as I'm saying, it's not that, oh, in the UK, everything is rosy. Everything, once you come to the UK, you're going to make it, you're going to be a millionaire. No, that's not what I'm talking about. But I'm talking about learning the basics in the UK and making sure that you live within your means. The mistake people do is that they don't live within their means. They do so many things. I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to build a house. Whilst you are not yet at that level, don't put yourself there, just go step by step. Because it's like a kid or a newborn baby. You learn how to crawl, you start crawling slowly, then you begin to walk with a stroller, and you begin to go slowly. Then by the time you realize you are running, but once you miss one step, then you have to go back again. It takes you more years to go back to fix the problem.
Based on the life that you are living now in the UK, if you look back at when you were living in Africa, right now, you know Ghana. You are coming from Ghana. Wow. So, would you prefer to live in Ghana or here in the UK? Which one do you think?
Of course, Ghana.
Ghana.
Of course. This UK. I think this country, it should be for the people for punishment, because it's like you're living in a hell. Ghana, if I was living in Ghana, I wouldn't be running around to go and pick up my children. I'll have a maid, I'll have a driver. It's a comfortable country. Only if you've got your house, if you finish building your house, you've got your car, you've got your business, you're good to go. But this country is for the people that, oh God, it's like we are in prison. No. Ghana, of course.
you for you,
Ghana.
by far. Okay, thank you.
Even Michael does even I know he's going for
Yes.
funeral,
Yeah.
but he's also happy he's going to Ghana. When he comes back, you see the difference.
Okay.
This country.
Thank you very much. Yeah, so Terry, my question is, will you rather live in the UK here or in India? Which one, if you were to choose one place that they said, okay, you know what, you go and live permanently?
If I had money
Yeah,
in India,
in India.
but if I don't have money in Safety,
Okay. Okay, so why would you choose in India?
because you can live like a king.
You live like a king.
And if you fucking hard, you shoot them.
Huh?
Why you shoot them?
So because you can live like a king, what you cannot do here?
And the way people think as well. No, man.
So now, having listened to this and having listened to everyone, what do you make of it? Do you still want to come here? Is it still of interest for you to move from where you are, to abandon the asset that you have and everything in order to come here? And bear in mind, One of the most important thing that people are forgetting to tell you is we all think that, oh, when I leave Africa, I go to Europe straight away. I'm going to go into work or I'm going to have a business and can start sending money back home. It doesn't work that way. And it's getting tougher and tougher. You got to bear that in mind. That some people comes here after 10 years, they still don't have papers. So which means working is a problem. Working is a big, big, big problem. Because if you come here without paper, trust me, the biggest struggle ever that you are going to have. And before you get paper, it can last some time, 5 to 10 years. Think of that. 5 to 10 years, you don't have any income, anything. So it's struggle upon struggle. And I think, you know, sometimes you look at it and say, oh God, I would have been better in Africa. So sometimes it's better to know now than not to know at all. I leave that to you. Make up your mind, but bear in mind everything that I said, because those are reality. Those are no dreams from somebody that want to lie to you because they want you to come in this part of the world. And when you are here now, you are struggling. So God bless. Keep that in mind.